bear with. I shall hopefully it will appear in a second, everybody. This is going to be very hard for me to accept, but I'm getting a new laptop after the awards.
Oh, really? Oh my
Yay,
gosh.
about time, Mel.
We've only been telling you to do that for about 2 years.
So it might actually work better, but I can't let it go yet before the awards in case it doesn't work.
Should we hold a funeral for it or something, Mel, to give it a formal goodbye?
Yeah, when you can see that, hopefully it'll come up in a second.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's there.
Good, thank you. I shall hand over to you, Sophie.
Thank you. So we thought it'd be quite helpful just to get together to go through the running of the evening tomorrow and kind of assign you a couple of little jobs like we did last year. So Mel, I think most people are going to get there from about 3 o'clock. I'll be there just after because I've got to pick up the children from school beforehand. So yeah, Ben's going to arrive at 4. So then obviously he's ready to do what he needs to do. There we'll have some team photos and he'll take some pictures of the venue whilst we're there. If you could arrive from around 4:30, that's when we'll start kind of setting everything up. So obviously as last year, we have the sign-in desk, the raffle table, the table decorations, the trophy table, the banners, and at the bottom, as it says, there will be sandwiches and tea and coffee available as there was last year. We have Becky from Growing Minds coming, and she's going to come a little bit early as well to help with the sale of the raffle tickets, just mainly so that she feels a little bit more involved, and if anybody has any questions about the charity whilst they're buying, then she's there to just answer those. So I can't remember who did what last year. Eleanor, I think you were on the sign-in desk last year with Nikki. Am I right?
I think I did it. I think I did it with Leah.
Yeah,
of course.
And Susan and I did the door.
Yeah, that was it. So I'm not going to say, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, but you can kind of sort out between yourselves. I think we probably just need one other person for the raffle table. I would say 2 for the sign-in desk again, and as last year, just people greeting the guests at the door. But obviously you can decide that on the night of who wants to do what. I'm not going to tell you what you have to do. From 5 o'clock, Nigel will arrive and we'll have the briefing in the Frank Williams room. And then we can start with the sponsor photos and filming because they'll arrive from around that time as well. And we were hoping that Susan and Eleanor would be happy to do the interviews.
I didn't think I had a choice, but yeah, that's fine.
Of course you have a choice. But no, you did so good last year with the because you did the one in the hall as well, didn't you? In the hallway with all the winners. Yeah, I know, and I thought it was brilliant. So it'd be nice if you wouldn't mind.
The only thing I'll say, Sophie, is that last year people started arriving at 5 o'clock. They came so early last year, or like 5:15.
Yeah, that's true.
If we're in doing the interviews from 5, we might people are starting to arrive, so we just need to work out who's gonna. Maybe one of us would do the interviews, one on the door. We'll manage it between us.
Need to do one person to do the interviews, don't you?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've got 2 people because maybe one person could be kind of taking them. We've got the room upstairs, the Scalextrics room for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we were thinking, well, maybe one person could kind of run up and get the next person, but we'll play it a little bit by ear as well. I think
we'll manage between us, no problem.
Yeah, and we've also got Tanya. So Sarah and Simon are probably going to be doing kind of run through of the the actual hosting bit. We've got Tanya as well, so I'm sure we can get other people, and Liv will be there. So yeah, this is a sort of a bit of a plan, but we may change.
Yeah, obviously there's quite a lot of us there, so it's just a case of playing it by ear really.
Yeah,
and seeing what happens when we're there. Obviously we'll be arriving quite early, but I mean from this you don't really need to start doing anything. We obviously have to set up, but all of the interviews and stuff won't be going on till about 5 o'clock, so Obviously, we'll have sandwiches and stuff.
It's just people, I think, are so keen to get to Williams. They just all.
Yeah.
Last year, I couldn't believe how early they were.
Yeah, and I think people worry about rush hour traffic and all of that sort of stuff. They just,
We didn't quite know what to do with them, did we?
No.
With the briefing, run through in Frank Williams' room, is that Mel leading on that, or is that me?
It would probably be a bit of a double act, I think, Sally. I think we did we do that last time? We just went up on the stage, didn't we, and just run people through.
Yeah. I was just kind of thinking it was kind of like, I think the two of us kind of talking it through, but we didn't have anything prepped. We just kind of just did it.
I think it's quite nice for you to do a bit of a welcome to the sponsors and thank you, and then we can just talk them through. I think last time we sort of pretended to be a winner or whatever and stood on the spot, didn't we? So we could just show them where they need to stand. So probably do that again from probably about 5.
We need to get some tape, don't we?
Oh,
I actually could probably bring some.
Yeah,
they've got like rolls and rolls of it.
I was just thinking of the sponsors. Are there particular sponsors that you want Eleanor and Susan to make sure you grab to film? Because I presume you're not going to want to interview all of them.
I've got we've got a list of the ones who've kind of I've said they're happy to do it. We'll be there early enough, and I'll print that out and bring it as well. I can email it across as well. Just so you know who it is. We've just picked about 5 or 6, and again, maybe won't get them all, maybe get some, not others, depending on what time they arrive, if they get stuck in traffic and that kind of thing. So and we're going to do a little bit with Sally as well, just kind of to open this is for the sponsor film for next year, so a bit of Sally going, if you'd like to be a sponsor type stuff. So we'll get you as well, Sally, you're in the schedule, but I'll make sure that we've got that. So you guys know who to grab, basically.
Yeah, I think in the briefing as well, it'd be helpful just to reiterate to the sponsors that they need to stick to their 3 minutes and not gabble on like a few people did last year, because that's when people start to get quite bored.
We have done that, and we will do it again.
And I've got now quite a few of the scripts through, and people tend to have, if they stick to what they've said they're going to say, they should be a bit tied to this time. So that's good. We've got one sponsor who can't come, Simon Roberts, isn't able to make it, and he sent through a film of himself announcing the winners. So I'll just have to make sure that Dom's working on a VT for that, so we'll have to go over to the screen, but that's fine. So that's good. Brill.
Is that Intech? First Intech? Oh, okay.
IST Intech,
yeah.
So he's messed up our table plan.
Yes, I was thinking that. Yeah,
that's all fine.
Okay.
So and I think the filming should be done by 6. So hopefully then Eleanor and Susan, you can be released again.
That's fine.
Yeah. So obviously guests arrive from 6. There is a little bit of a plan here of who's doing what, but I mean, again, you can just decide. It doesn't have to be set in stone.
Just to make you aware, Sophie, I don't know, Mel knows this, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be there, because I've got a meeting elsewhere that I've got to get to.
Mel did mention
from 11 till 3, and then it just, it's a lot. It'll be 5 hours of driving. So I'm just going to play it by ear and see how I feel, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course,
But as long as you've got enough, if you desperately need me to be there, I'll be there. But if
we've got plenty, because we've got the committee and everyone as well. So if people could be
so there's Tan around, isn't there? So she's always very keen to help,
and Liv's as well. I think she'll be great at kind of doing that. So I think we've sort of been saying to everyone, please don't feel you have to come if it's if it's difficult, or putting yourself in that situation where you're going to be so tired. It's like we'll be fine. We really we've got plenty of help.
And I'm going to bring Brooklyn and Teddy in for 10 minutes when we get there, so I can rope Brooklyn in. She can meet at the door.
I love that.
Yeah, she would. So from 7 we'll be in the Heritage Museum for the drinks reception and food. We discussed the food with the committee. Me and Mel have decided, we were trying to decide between, they had offered bowls of food. And me and Mel have decided that Williams have iterated that it works well for functions, so we've just decided to stick with that because it got too late to try and figure out some other options. So there will be those available, and we actually have David Johnson, the MP. Is he the MP of Wantage?
Yeah.
And he's going to come, so we will introduce him to either Nigel or Sally, whoever is available, or both. And then from 7:15 we'll all gather in the St William's room, and Williams will call the guests through. We'll round everybody up as well in the room, just kind of walk around, try and push people towards the doors. We've decided again that sponsors and finalists are best to sit near the front, as makes it easier for them to come up to the stage when they need to. There'll be drinks and mints on the tables, and the brochure, which gives the running order of the finalists and all the information needed about the sponsors and finalists. And then from 7:30 we have the awards ceremony, which again will be live broadcasted, and I think this year's from our YouTube account. And then so I have put the link out today. I think I've only done Facebook so far, so I'll share that on LinkedIn as well, and we'll do another post tomorrow before the awards. We'll have the social media competition again, so the star ones, and we'll display the posts from all of our socials using the hashtag OA Awards 2024. So you guys make sure you get involved as well. And from there we will have a welcome from the careers team at Williams, a welcome from David Johnston, a welcome from Oxlep. Sally will talk a bit about the social contract programme and the awards, and then we'll show the OA Awards highlights film. And then, as last year, we have Simon and Sarah as our hosts, and they will then start to call the sponsors up to the stage to announce the winner and highly commended, and basically get through it. And then as people are coming off the stage again, Tanya will be taking the winners off to the hall where they can have a little interview. And yeah, we just have the running order down there, which will again be in the brochure on the night. So is that everything? Oh yeah, group photo. So at the end of every category that's called, we'll have a photo up on stage, and then is it at the end of the event, Mel, there'll be group photos at the back? Yeah. So at the end there'll be group photos at the back of finalists and winners and sponsors and supporters, and Simon will announce the winners of the selfie competition. Then myself and Becky will call out the winning raffle numbers. Were we going to wait till the Apprentice of the Year award? So we decided to break it up a little bit and do the raffle before we do the overall Apprentice of the Year, because I think last year a lot of people were trying to kind of rush off as soon as the raffle started to be called. So we thought if we break it up a little bit, it gives people a reason to stay till the end. And yeah, then the Apprentice of the Year award will be called, and then it will be finished. Time for everyone to leave.
I had mentioned, that's really, really helpful, Sophie. I had mentioned to Mel as well about Eleanor not doing all of the interviewing, because obviously she's got a couple of her careers leads up for an award, so it'd be really nice if she could be in the room. So I don't know if there's anyone who could share that with her and maybe do half and half. I mean, Susan's in the same position because she's got one of her careers leaders up for an award as well, but I don't know if there's someone
we could ask Tan. Obviously Tan's taking them off there anyway.
I don't mind doing the other ones, but just for that particular one it'd be nice.
No, of course.
Got a 60% chance. I'm sure
Tan wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sure Tan wouldn't mind stepping in because she's taken them there anyway, isn't she, Mel? So
she is, but then she'll have to come back in to get the next person. So it might be good if somebody would be happy to be out.
I suppose Eleanor could walk out if she goes out when Eleanor goes in, then Eleanor can bring the careers leader, the next one, out with her as she comes back out again.
Yeah, they could kind of swap roles for.
Yeah. So that would work.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you come in, Eleanor, after I'm trying to think what's the order of it. If you come back in after the Ambassador Award with the person, then you can come out with the Careers Champion.
Okay. I have to not read ahead in the
Yes,
the filming thing.
Don't
'Cause then I'll
spoil
know.
the surprise. How many people are coming, Sophie? How many?
I think it's
Yes.
170 we're at, is it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably
Was
a
that
bit
the same
more
as
than that.
last year? How many was it last year?
I think it was about, it was about 170 last year.
Yeah.
I think we've got about 190 registered, but that includes us and so probably on the day by the time people drop out,
About the same.
be about that. Yeah.
Can we? Sorry, Mel. Go.
No, I was just going to say we can share the sort of table plan with you.
Yeah,
that'd be really helpful to see who's coming.
It lets me stop sharing, which it won't. I could share that with you, but so I've got it here. Just Teams is playing up as we said earlier. Won't let me stop sharing it. Let me try going through this way. See if that works.
You're
not sharing.
anymore from
You're
email.
not sharing.
No,
right
you're
now.
not.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay, it
No.
might just be it's catching up with things. So yeah, we will send you the filming list of people and questions for the sponsors, also questions for the interview, the winners as well, so that you guys have got that. Come on, Teams. It's just stuck on stop sharing at the moment.
Mel, do you know what? I think you need a new laptop.
Yeah, this is why.
Yeah.
Oxfordshire County Council IT are saying you need a new one. This won't let me. It won't let me.
Did you want to whiz it
share.
across to me quickly, Mel, and I can share?
Yeah, shall I do that, Sophie?
Yeah.
Let me just, if I just email that to you, because hopefully you can. If you can't see me sharing anymore, hopefully you'll be able to.
Yeah.
Let me just. Try. Right. Has anyone got any questions about anything just while I do that? Does that all seem all right for everyone? There'll be, when you turn up, there'll be the gate will direct you where to park and everything. I think most people you've all been there before, haven't you? Several times. Have you ever been there, Liz? I know this will be your first apprenticeship experience.
I've never been there. No, so yeah, it will be my first time. Yeah, we're excited, looking forward to it. Great. I was thinking, what an amazing job you've done, Mel and Sophie, at putting this together. I mean, there's a lot of work involved, isn't there?
It's quite a full-on, and this is just the
how
event.
many years have you been running it now? Well, yeah. How many years have you? Is this? How many years? Obviously, last year.
Is it 7?
7 years.
8
years.
Yes.
Gosh.
Well, you're coming up for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Wonderful, make it. Right.
What are we going to do for 10?
Yeah.
Will we still be here?
Don't say that.
Right, I've just emailed you that, Sophie, so hopefully you can.
Thank you. As soon as it comes through, I'll share.
People.
My email seems to be delayed though for some reason.
Everything's sort of go slow today. Just while it's doing that as well, Emma May from our comms team's coming as well, so she's going to be doing some social media posts and sharing stuff, posting about the winners as well. So we've got her there too. Were you going to be able to make it, Sarah? I know you weren't sure with logistics and doggies and.
Yeah, still not sure at the moment.
Still not sure. Okay.
Paul's in North Wales and then across to the West Coast, so I don't know when he'll be back. So as long as he's back, then I'll drive over.
And as you can see, we've got we've got plenty of hands on deck. So please don't again feel you
I'd
have
like
to
try and be there, but we'll just have to wait and see if he's back. Depends on traffic. Yeah.
But have I got your? I can't remember now. Have we got your registration?
No, I need to do it still. Yeah.
Don't worry about doing the registration thing on Eventbrite. Just pop it in the chat or something. We'll just add it to we're at the final kind of guest list stage now. So we're just in case, and if you can make it, then at least you're.
Can you guys see the?
Yes.
Wow, there's lots of people from Ignite Sport.
Also to mention that part of the reason for that is that Josh is coming back to do a Q&A before the overall apprentice is announced. So Kyle also has to come to give him a lift. So that's partly
his
why.
name is different on there, Mel, than it is on the film.
Yeah,
on the film we got told to change it to the one it is
to
now
the one it is on the film. Okay, so
I don't know if
I think Reed has an H in it, and I think Strahan may have a C in it.
But I don't think it's even that anymore, Eleanor.
It's completely different. I can check on the the film.
I can look for you, Mel. I'll look for you.
Okay, thank you.
Check for you. Yeah, I think it's different. I can't remember, but I'll send it to you because I know it's. Yeah.
No, I remember I saw that at the time, didn't I? And said it's
yeah,
different.
and you questioned it. I said, "Oh no, they changed it."
Can you send us through this list of the who's on which table?
Yeah.
Brilliant, thanks.
And then you can have, if there's any, you've ended up quite near the back there, Susan. Just it's really difficult to try and fit everyone in. But if you see it and you think, oh, do you know what, I'd really want to be with that person, or let us know by the end of the day.
I don't care where I'm at. I was quite happy to stand. I think we were up and down all the time last time.
Anyway. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think we were saying, for the team, although you may be sat somewhere, I think it's going to be a kind of bit of mingling. If it's people you want to speak to or you want to catch, then obviously you can grab them. And I'm sure there'll be gaps on the night as well, because there'll be people that don't make it.
Just to point out, Mel, on table 1, Josh is actually on there twice. Is that?
Oh yeah, he is. That's partly why there's so many people from Big Night Sport, because Josh is there twice.
Yeah.
There'll be a little bit more twiddling because there's a couple of people who need to come out, but it's pretty much it now. But yeah,
I've popped his name in the chat. That's on the film.
Thanks, Eleanor. We can update that.
That must have been his name last year.
Is the MP guy not staying? Because he's not on the
no,
table.
he has to leave
one of those whizzy.
Yeah, it's a constituency night, so he's got other engagements that night, so he can give us 45 minutes. So we've sort of put him on to just say a few words at the beginning, and then he'll zip off again. So he'll sit on Nigel's table just for the few minutes he's there, and then he disappears again. So yeah, he'll come and go.
So Mel, would you mind once the table's finalised, just forward it out, and then I can.
Yeah. You can just see, and it's highlighted on there whether they're a sponsor or a finalist, and so on. So
So when did Josh's name change?
It must have been after last year's award.
Yeah, because we used Reed. What is it? Reed Strahan.
Reed Strahan.
Look it up now.
Yeah.
That was his name before. When I know that's because Debbie thought his name was Reed Strahan or Reed Strahan.
That's strange, because that's what the name that we used for the awards. So does that mean we were wrong last year?
No,
it was still. I think it was still that last year.
Okay.
Because we did the film at Christmas time, so I don't know
between
what's happened.
May and Christmas, he must have changed it.
I'm just looking it up now. I'll let you know. If I can.
Eleanor's put it in the chat. Is that's the correct one?
Josh Reedman Smith. That's the one that's in the films, Nikki.
Yeah. Oh, you found it, have you? Yeah. That's one in the Smiths. Yeah.
Real. Yeah, we'll update that and share that with you all. We'll also do a signing in sheet thing for the desk. One other thing that we were just going to ask as well was if for the raffle we've got some donations from the sponsors, which Sophie's been working hard to get, but if anyone happens to have any sort of smaller prizes like a little box of smellies or anything like that you would like to donate, then we usually collect up a few extras, don't we? So if you do happen to have anything that you are looking for a home for that you could donate to the raffle, then bring that along as well, if that's okay. There's Ted.
Sorry.
I think that's it, isn't it, Sophie? Is there anything we've missed? Anything anyone wants to ask?
We've covered everything.
It's all good. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Mel.
We are looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow.
Perfect.
If I don't make it, good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hopefully I'll be there.
Thanks, Sarah.
All right.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, have a good rest of the afternoon, everyone. Thank you for doing that, Sophie. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, Ted.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.